and thanks for joining us. For tonight's Contact 13 special, I'm Tricia Kean, and here's a look at some of the stories you'll see tonight. Getting a raise might seem impossible in this economy, but we have some do's and don'ts that could help you pull in bigger bucks. And grocery shopping is getting harder on the wallet, but did you know there's a hidden war going on at your favorite store?
You know what's really gone up? String beans. String beans are like $1 more a pound.
I see the price of some of the fruits that are sky high.
Well, we will explain why grocery prices are staying high, even with the cheaper cost of gas, and how you can save yourself some green. But we begin tonight with some consumer alerts for you. An important message for all new parents. There is a major recall tonight on Fisher-Price high chairs. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says 24,000 of these Fisher-Price 3-in-1 high chairs are unsafe because the seat can fall backwards from the chair frame if the booster seat release is unlatched. Now, there has been one report of a child falling and fracturing his skull. If you own one of these high chairs, contact Fisher-Price for a free repair kit. Crib makers are proposing a ban on drop-side cribs because of concerns over infant deaths and injuries. Officials say the ban would end production of drop-side cribs and require all new models to have 4 immovable sides. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says at least 3 children have died in drop-side cribs in the last 18 months alone. Dozens of others have been injured. Well, 9 out of 10 accidental child poisonings happen right at home. That is the warning tonight from the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Each year, more than 2 million children are taken to poison centers. To avoid accidental poisoning, the CPSC recommends parents keep medicine and chemicals in their original containers, store hazardous materials out of children's reach, and keep the Poison Control Center telephone number very handy. That number is right there for you on the bottom of your screen. It's 1-800-222-1222. Well, if you've received a letter or a phone call guaranteeing a loan or credit card for an upfront fee, beware, it is a scam. The Federal Trade Commission is warning consumers about an advance fee loan scam that's targeting consumers with bad credit. Scammers lure victims in with the promise that unemployment and bankruptcies won't hurt their chances of being accepted. They then collect the fee and they just run. Remember, it's illegal to guarantee somebody a loan or credit card in exchange for a fee. Many Americans are finding it painful to even look at their 401k statements these days. It is tough, but Contact 13 has some do's and don'ts to help you fix your dwindling nest egg. First, do keep investing even if your employer has cut your 401k match. Diversify your portfolio and consider deepening your contribution to stocks. When the markets bounce back, you will be so glad that you did. And don't tap into your 401k for non-emergencies. You'll pay some hefty fees. And don't forget to roll your savings into an IRA if you are laid off. And don't lose heart. Stay positive and keep a level head during these tough times. And in these tough economic times, many of us would never dream of asking for a pay raise, but there's actually a way of going about it that might increase your chances of getting that much needed raise.
Companies across the U.S. are looking for ways to cut costs. A recent survey says nearly half of them are freezing salaries. But there are still ways to get a raise even in this economy. Your value as an employee is not dependent upon the economic conditions of the time. It's all about what you bring to the company. And putting together a good strategy is key. Here are some do's of getting a raise. First off, time it right, like after a large achievement. Then highlight your accomplishments. Think about what you're contributing to the bottom line. And finally, be flexible. Let your boss know that you understand times are tough and maybe you don't get the raise you wanted. But perhaps you can negotiate to work from home on some days. And of course, there are some big no-nos when it comes to getting a raise. First off, don't beg, whine, or get angry. Keep it professional. Don't make it about you. And finally, don't be unrealistic. Make a reasonable request.
So here's the Contact 13 bottom line. If you seem to be hitting a brick wall, remember this. It helps to be persistent. Ask the boss if he or she will consider a second meeting 6 months down the road or perhaps an accelerated annual review. Well, still to come on tonight's Contact 13 special. If you're looking to buy a home, Las Vegas may be the town for you. We'll explain why coming up. Plus, details on a proposed bill that could mean big bucks for your old car. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hello Hello and welcome back to tonight's Contact 13 special. I'm Tricia Kean. If you're looking for a good deal on a home, you're in the right town right now. The median home price in the Las Vegas area has dropped to $150,000 last month. That is the lowest it's been in almost 8 years now. A surge of foreclosures drove down the value of homes and condos. In May of 2001, you may remember the median home price here was $148,000. When you walk into a store, you're also walking into a battle zone. Stores and national food manufacturers are fighting over food prices. And unfortunately, shoppers can be the casualties.
You know what's really gone up? String beans. String beans are like $1 more a pound.
When I see the price of some of the fruits that are sky high.
Well, food manufacturers say prices are high right now because their own expenses have gone up. And even with the relatively lower cost of fuel, it's still much higher than recent years. So until prices do come down, consumers can buy generic or private brands to help them save some money. And good news, if you've got an expired DTV converter box coupon, you can now apply for a new one. As part of the new stimulus package, the program was given more money, allowing 17 million expired coupons to be replaced. Each household is entitled to two $40 coupons to help cover the cost of a converter box. Remember, the digital changeover is June 12th. Well, how would you like to be guaranteed $3,000 to $5,000 for trading in your old wheels? That is what an Ohio Congresswoman hopes will actually happen. A bill she proposed would give the bonus to car buyers who trade in their old car for a new green model. Supporters say it would help stimulate the economy while reducing emissions and dependency on foreign oil. And if it's time to get rid of your old iPhone or other gadgets, why not get paid for it? A number of websites offer cash or trade-in for your unwanted devices. You simply hop on the site and answer a few questions, then you're given an appraisal. Experts recommend before agreeing to a price you shop around. Offers can vary greatly from site to site, and we've linked a number of these sites to the links page at KTNV.com, so check it out. And Contact 13's Call for Action is always here to take on a consumer problem for you. We want you to call our volunteers. They're here Monday through Friday from 11 to 1 to help you out. Just call the hotline number 368-2255, 368-2255. And if you'd like to keep up with Contact 13, don't forget to check out my blog. Just go to KTNV.com and click on Blog with Tricia. And that does it for tonight's special edition of Contact 13. I'm Tricia Kean, and from everyone here at Channel 13 Action News, thank you for watching so much. Nightline is coming up next, and enjoy your evening. Good night.